Hello again and welcome to How Time Flies, the monthly video newsletter from the High Plains Western Heritage Center in Spearfish, South Dakota. I'm Brian Leslie along with the Chief Executive Officer. I just elevated you, Carla Scovell, who's the Executive Director here at the High Plains, and welcome to October. Fall is in full bloom, and I know you've got our nice centerpiece out here to celebrate the color of the season.
Yes, we do.
Looks really good. Wow. Well, let's review September, then we're going to get into some news and October. So in September, we saw the conclusion of the Cowboy Supper Show.
We did. On September 15th, you can say we kind of went out with a bang, really. It was a wonderful night. Our crowds, for the most of the summer, were fairly anemic, but there was a group led by Ken and Vicki Redburn out of Washington. They had an RV group that was staying over at Elkhorn Ridge, and they brought over 30 people to our last show. So it was a wonderful night, a lot of energy, a lot of fun. They just loved Orion and Stacy, and it was a great way to end the season for the public Cowboy Supper show.
You know, and I know one of the things too, toward the end there, when Orion sings that song, God Bless the USA by Lee Greenwood, I think, is it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that it was quite a scene here. As a lot of people coming in from out of state and so forth are just very appreciative of the fact that you're open.
Right, right. And last night, of course, today is Tuesday, October 6th that we're filming. Mm-hmm. And last night was our last Collette bus of the season. It was also one of the larger groups. We had 21 guests from that bus, and they were from Delaware, Boston, and many places around the East Coast and South. So they were ecstatic to be here in South Dakota, where most things are open. And when Orion and Stacy closed out last night with Proud to be an American, mm-hmm. there was no doubt there were a lot of tears. People really felt that the freedom to feel patriotic and really enjoy just the freedom. I guess, again, I hate to keep reiterating the word freedom, but that's what we hear over and over again with folks.
Yeah, and it's something I think it's easy for us that stay here all the time to take for granted, mm-hmm. is that there is kind of a sense in other places of the country where things are being limited a little bit, and so we have to be grateful and thankful each and every day for the freedom that we have.
We do.
We're very thankful. Yep.
Again, we thank you, Christy Noem.
Yeah.
The whole nation thanks you.
I know we had a chance to talk to some visitors that were here from out of state just a little bit earlier today even.
Mm-hmm. We love the fact that you're open, that the governor has decided to allow people to take responsibility for themselves, do what they feel like they should. People here have been extremely friendly. We're seeing part of the country that's just beautiful this time of year. We've loved every day. Each day we think, wow, this is the best day we've spent here.
And how did you decide to come to visit the Heritage Center? How did you find us?
When we got to Spearfish, we were just looking for things to do and attractions, and we saw this, and we love museums. I love history of the plains of the West, the exploration, and so this just fit perfectly. And we got here and drove up and said, wow, this is a lot bigger than we thought, and came in, met you, and watched the film, and we just enjoyed our time here.
Yeah, this morning, boy, we hit the ground running with Charlotte, North Carolina, with Georgia, Arkansas, and Austin, Texas. So again, for all the same reasons, they're just glad to be here.
Now, we also should talk about last month too, is the Back in the Saddle. We were so glad to have Gordy Pratt and Dallas Sellers back on stage for kind of a welcome back concert here as we wrap up the season. But
yes, I know, it was a really good concert. And again, before I forget, I just want to make sure we say thank you to the South Dakota Arts Council that sponsored Gordy's concert for he and Dallas to come. Yep. Also the South Dakota Humanities Council, mm-hmm. Spearfish Economic Development Corporation also helped sponsor our Cowboy Supper shows. So without those sponsors, it would have been a difficult year for us.
And Perkins,
more difficult
also
than it already was. And
Perkins family, right? Oh boy,
Perkins.
Making the good stuff. So, yeah, busy morning here at the High Plains, and it's been pretty steady this fall during the shoulder season. And again, we're glad to have Gordy and Dallas back. And for those that were expecting to see Kenny Putnam, well, I think we can expect to see him maybe this coming year.
Yes, we're hoping to give him a second chance to show up.
I think we will. Kenny's a good friend of ours, and I know he appreciates that. We'll look forward to seeing Kenny this next year. So, let's see. October, we have got a very, very significant big event coming up to honor our veterans.
We do, and I'll mention right before that though, on October.
That's right.
Oh boy, am I jumping ahead. October 15th, the Chamber of Commerce has asked us to host the District 31 Candidate Forum. So that will be taking place in the Bruce Miller Theater Thursday, October 15th from 6 to 7 p.m. And we thank Melissa for the opportunity to utilize our theater.
Yeah.
And then, yes, what you're alluding to, our October High Plains Live this year, we have decided to dedicate that to our veterans rather than the Veterans Day event that we normally have. We're going to utilize that Sunday afternoon. It does a couple things. We're going to have the same exact event. It's sponsored by First Interstate Bank, which we are so grateful for.
Absolutely.
And they will be sponsoring Oriented Stacy Potter's USO musical. Will have the traditional flag line with the Legion Riders, the Honor Guard, all the patriotic things we just love about that day.
Colonel Mike Kane will MC.
And Fred Nelson, he's going
right.
to be the keynote speaker. He'll be speaking. The title of his topic is "Every Day is Veterans Day." And one of the reasons for doing that is also it frees up the veterans who are very busy on Veterans Day. They're busy at the school, they have their own dinner and things they do. So they'll be able to relax a little more and just really enjoy the day.
Yeah, and of course the donations and the proceeds from the event go to help the Spearfish Veterans Monument that is down at the city park.
Yes.
As they do every year.
Yes.
Now there's limited seating. There are a few tickets there's limited seating for donation, I believe.
Yeah, it's just a suggested donation. This year we upped it to $15, just a suggested donation. We will not turn anyone away.
Absolutely.
And of course, veterans are not expected to pay.
Yep.
But as you mentioned, once again, though, all proceeds do go to the Spearfish Veterans Monument.
Yep. All right. So that's what we have looking forward to in October. Anything else?
No,
I think that's pretty much it.
it is, and we'll be making some decisions about the winter hours, so stay tuned to the November newsletter as you'll see what we have coming up.
Okay.
Starting in November.
Coming up. Soon to be here, probably, but for the time being, enjoy a beautiful fall that we've started so far in October. It looks like it's going to be a gorgeous month, and absolutely look forward to seeing everybody at the Candidate Forum and also for High Plains Live, our Veterans Day salute on the 18th of October. That's a Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
All right. Well, Carla, thank you.
You're welcome.
All
Thank you,
right.
Ryan.
And we'll thank you for watching and listening, and we will see you next month.